Hello, welcome to Old Morgan Studios and Old Morgan Labs. And today we're going to take a square root by hand. This is the best way, I believe, to take a square root by hand. Okay, we all know the square root of 144. That equals 12. Okay, so if you set up, or if you assume, okay, first digit is A, second digit is B, you can write 12 as 10A plus B. Okay, and then if that's true, what you can do is you can say 144 equals 10A plus B squared. And if that's true, then what you can do is you can simply apply that to a square.
This is the final boarding call
Okay.
for flight 2044, delayed flight to DCA.
And basically,
out of Alpha 17.
you would
All
say,
ticket confirmed passengers should be on board.
if you represent
Door closing in about
the
3
square
minutes,
by
which
a
ends the
square,
last final
easy to
boarding call
remember,
from flight 2044
then
to
you can use
DCA
this
out of Alpha
method,
17.
You can have 10A squared equaling most of your answer, and then the part left over, that's where you can keep iterating. Okay, so this is the method. This is the best method because you can always remember the square, taking a square, and then this part here would be kind of like the hard part. You have to kind of break it into a binomial. Okay. So now let's assume we didn't know what the square root of 144 was. Okay. And by the way, to use this method, you have to have 3 digits. So this is just like a random kind of idea. If you had square root of 2, you would multiply that by 100. Okay, square root of 200. And your eventual answer would be, if you bring the 10 out, if you bring the 100 out, out of the square root, you just get 10, right? So whatever your answer would be, it would be like 10AB. Okay. So all you have to do is just move the decimal place. Okay. Okay, that's a sidebar. Let's go back to square root of 144. Square root of 144. Okay, that equals 10A plus B squared. And if you know how to square a binomial, you would get 100A squared plus 20AB plus B squared. Now let's focus just on this term here. That's the term in the box. Okay, remember? That's just this right here. So if we do that, we can say 100A squared is less than or equal to 144. Okay, you do the algebra. A squared has to be less than or equal to 1.44. Okay, sidebar, A must be an integer. That's a whole number, okay? Integer. So the only number that can make this true, well, the number that can make it as close to this but not going over is 1. So A would be 1. Okay, the rest of your equation. So you're done with this part. figured out what this first part is. Now we're working on this second part. So if we plug in, well, let me just write it out. 20ab plus b squared. Now that would equal, it wouldn't be 144. It would be 100 minus 144. Okay, if we plug it back in, okay, we plug this back into here and subtract it, we would end up with 44. You see that? It would be 144 and then minus 100 when we plug it back in to equal 44. So here, what we have left is 44. See how we're just plugging this back in? Alright, so this little part we have left, let's figure out what b can be. We're going to do a similar process. So we plug in 1 for a. So it's 20b plus b squared equals 44. Algebra, algebra, do your algebra. Take out the b. That's 44. Okay. So just like for the a, b must be an integer. That's a whole number. Okay. So now we do this, has to be less than or equal to. So what b will give us a number closest to 44 but not going over? Okay, that would be 20 times 2 would be 40. 20 times 3 would be 60. Okay, 2. So if we plug in 2, that would give us 22 times 2, that would be 44. So 44, so B is the perfect number. We're done. If you insert A and B, it's not A times B, it's just like uh, a symbolic way to represent two digits. 1, 2. So your answer is 12. Alright, so there you have it. That's a simple way to find a square root. Homework and lab.